And now, it's time for Levack and Goz to answer the question, why?
Why? Tell me why?
Why?
I am so embarrassed that the Michael Jackson why is the one that stands out to me the most almost every time.
Someone requested that for this.
They did?
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, all right. I was going to say, who else?
I requested
Who else
that.
is as stupid as I am? It's you, Levack and Goz.
It's pretty easy here on Why. It's usually a Wednesday. It's a Thursday, so we're bumping it back a day because we were off yesterday. I asked Levack a question, more like a statement that's going on in the world of sports, and he's got to answer it without saying I'm not sure and why not. Number one, Josh Brown is still a member of the New York Giants. Why?
Because Josh Brown is one of the best kickers in the league, and before they were willing to do the right thing that they should have done from the rip, because your head coach in his announcement statement said, I have zero tolerance for anyone who engages in domestic violence, they're going to make sure they can find a kicker who's almost as good.
It's a pretty good explanation. Usually start hot off the gates, and he always did there. You know,
and I didn't swear, even though I really wanted to, because this whole Josh Brown thing, say what you want about Ray Rice, because he's a terrible person too. This is worse. This is disgusting. Read up on it. Josh Brown does not belong in public, let alone on an NFL team.
You could have avoided this if you were the New York Giants. You could have. In August.
There's my question. Why didn't it happen in August?
The PR backlash, the story today that it's dominating the sports headlines. If you thought for a second that it was over 5 instances,
over one really bad one,
you could have said, bye-bye, we're done, we'll go get another kicker. And if he's going to be suspended for a game, which you've pointed out before because of the veteran policy, the fact that you've signed Randy Bullock to a 1-week deal, you basically have to pay him for the rest of the season.
Do you know if
a kicker, by the way,
does
that
he
they
already
could bring
have
right
that
now.
money? Like, does that money come off his next deal, or do they? I hope they have to pay him again. I hope they have to pay Randy Bullock twice for being stupid.
I don't get it.
Get an average subpar kicker like Randy I miss a lot Bullock.
This was so preventable, and they could have let him go, and they could have brought in somebody else. If this was a guy who's the greatest kicker ever, if we're talking about a Justin Tucker who can hit it from 60, or Greg Zuerlein, or one of these guys, and I've told you this before, now in 2016, yes, as much as I don't like to say this, the kicker, because of the expanded extra point, is very valuable to a team, but not this valuable. Don't let him on the flight. Don't let him on the flight.
Nobody. Look, I know John Mara said he wants to help him. You can still do that. Like if I like that. I like teams that reach out to the player and go, look, we're cutting you loose because we don't want you representing us anymore. But if you want help, we're still going to help you. We're still going to put you in therapy. We're still going to stand by you in some way, shape, or form. But we cannot allow you to wear our logo any further.
We're going to make it a little bit brighter now. We're going to move away back to the good stuff. And it's going to involve one of Josh Brown's current teammates, Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. has Twitter. Odell Beckham Jr.'s last 2 tweets at OBJ_3. Have fun, live life, and who are you? Why?
What is it? So
Odell Beckham Jr., why have his last 2 tweets been have fun, live life, and who are you?
Who are you?
By the way, you spelled just the letter U.
Well, you got to save characters, man. You got to save characters. All right, I can answer this. Odell Beckham Jr. is at a point right now where he's punking us. Like, you know what? Like, this whole thing, he is going to have fun no matter what. He knows his value. He knows he's not going anywhere. He knows, hanging out with the field goal net's not going to take him off the field or anything like that. So he's just like, his mission statement, I'm having fun. I don't care what you think. And then the who are you? I think it's metaphysical. I think he's asking you to look at yourself in the mirror and see who you really are.
Sometimes I feel like, a lot of times, that social media is the great reflection of people. When you're not catfishing, you can go on social media, say what you want, do what you want, talk to your followers, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Odell Beckham Jr. tweets out stuff like, a candle loses no fire by lighting another flame.
Boom!
Pray the real lasts forever, pray the fakes get exposed.
Yeah!
Order a few of my hats because they won't be in stock for long.
All right, my man. You know what I do think?
I love his Twitter account. He's out of control.
Can I take us back to a dark place for a hot second?
All right,
if you complained more about OBJ's antics on the field than you do about Josh Brown, you need to look in the mirror.
We'll move on to number 3 here on why. We'll go to the New York Jets.
Sorry, I'm very serious today. I apologize.
You're going to seriously set off Jet fans here for the next one. New York Jets quarterback Geno Smith is now the starting quarterback. Why?
Ryan Fitzpatrick sucks. Chris Hackenberg's not ready yet, and Bryce Petty's shoulder is hurt. That's why.
Process of elimination, basically.
Last man standing. We kept for it for a reason.
You could have went a few other ways. You could have said maybe this has to do with ownership. There's pressure coming down maybe from Woody Johnson and Mike McCagnon. But we haven't got
Ticket sales, baby. Here's the deal.
No one's buying tickets to see
yes.
Geno Smith. No.
You'd be shocked because I'm proving you that I still think we're alive. Because if I put Hackenberg in, even Bryce Petty, I think to a degree, a lot of people are looking at it and going, you just realize it's over. If you go 8-2, if you go 9-1, you're alive. That's the Jets' mission statement right now is 8-2.
Yes, it is. Of course it is. I agree with that. But the two reasons Geno's starting, either someone told him, we're talking about Todd Bowles, from above, you got to put Geno out there, or number 2, look, we don't know what he's going to be going forward. Todd Bowles maybe agreed and said, I need to put someone on the field. Are we going to bring back Geno Smith or are we not? I don't know. He's not playing. I can't decide. We got to get him out on the field to figure it out. Is he our future or is he not?
I think we have a better answer.
The thing that, Geno needed to learn and which he did is not about anything football. It's about just coming to work every single day, being consistent. I think the person who benefited the most from this last year and a half has been Geno. It's been amazing to see this guy grow and really, punch adversity in the face.
No,
Geno punched adversity in the face, and that's why he's back. Why? I love Brandon Marshall.
He did that on purpose.
And really, punch adversity in the face.
Oh. I love Brandon Marshall.
They used to be boys in 2015. I don't think that's the case anymore, saying stuff like that.
Brandon Marshall's... I was listening on the phone for that press conference, man. And it was... I want a reality show where we just follow Brandon Marshall around.
It's probably going to happen. He's trying to do everything he can. He's trying to expand his media career. Brandon Marshall's actually pretty well spoken, but that was not one of his better ones.
I thought because I think he did that on purpose. Because everybody's talking about everybody else, and Brandon Marshall just threw that right. Like, hey, I'm right here. I got something funny to say. I'll take care of this for you. And on top of it, dude, somebody said to him, like, you said you were going to go down with the ship with Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he looked at him, he smiled, he said, that ship's down.
We got 3 more here on why Louisville basketball was not punished by the NCAA for the escort incident involving their team. Why?
Because, wow, this is a good one. This is tough. Because they're not Syracuse.
Hey, wait a second. That's not a good answer.
Here's why. There wasn't enough evidence to, pin it on anyone other than a couple rogue people in the organization, in the school. So what they did instead was look at Pitino and go, you're bad because you're a terrible babysitter. And then they walked away, even though I think they've had less evidence for other places like Cuse, and they've taken more away.
I don't want it. Oh, that answer hurts a little bit.
I'm backing you up, though.
I know. It hurts. And
working late tonight, Tom?
There's a part of me that thinks, and I'm sure it doesn't blow anybody away or shock anybody, that this may be going on at other colleges, that you're doing whatever it takes to sign the big recruit. Now, it may not be to the extent of hiring an escort service, but you're finding the girls on campus that look real good. You're finding the girls who are more than willing to talk to basketball players and see what's going on and have that future and all those things. I would not be stunned if this goes on in other colleges. Maybe the NCAA didn't want to go deeper into it. Maybe Pitino honestly thought, we didn't know. It was all on Andre McGee. We'll throw everybody, say it's all on Andre McGee and blame it on him. And maybe Andre McGee did do that. He wanted to keep a job as director of basketball operations. It seems not likely to me that Pitino and others didn't know about it, but they handled it the right way. They blamed one guy and it worked.
Yep. It's called the scapegoat, kids. Get used to it.
Undefeated in 6th-ranked Texas A&M football is a 18.5-point underdog to Alabama this Saturday. Why?
Because Bama's some bad men, man. This is college football. The difference between the top 4 and everybody else is so ridiculously bigger than people believe it is. I got to be honest with you, 18.5, I'd probably take Bama. I'd probably lay those points and let Bama just... Because you know the other part of this? National spotlight, Saban's going to just rub it in. It's not just going to be a win. If he gets a chance to put his foot on the gas or on your throat, he's going to do it.
59-0 recently. Alabama's beaten Texas A&M, but then again, the Yankees with Johnny Football and Johnny Manziel upset Alabama. Trevor Knight, the quarterback for the Aggies, is way better than people realize. He should be in the discussion for the Heisman, but if he beats Alabama, he might jump all the way to 1 or 2. I'm with you, though, Levack. There is a huge drop-off between the top 4 and also more so that number 1. Alabama would... Ohio State, Michigan, Clemson. For me right now, watching these teams, no one will be within double digits of Alabama right now. That's how good they are. Last one for why. My nickname, Ghazi Bear, has not taken over the capital region. Why?
Why would you want to be called Ghazi Bear? Can we start? You answer that, and then I'll answer you. Ghazi Bear?
I think it's better for the ladies. Everyone knows females like teddy bears. I think Ghazi Bear can hit that female demographic we're all looking for.
Don't you have a girlfriend, allegedly?
It's all what's best for the show, Levack.
You want to be a little eye candy for the ladies for the show?
That's what it takes. I do what's best for 104.5, the team.
Something tells me Ghazi Bear is going to be a lot less popular with the ladies than you think. Might be popular with some other parts of the world.
I'll
but
keep
not.
testing it out. I think it's going to take off.
Seriously.
Like Fozzie Bear, you get it like Fozzie?
You get mad when I put hashtag hunt for Levackness, but you want Ghazi Bear as your nickname.
Just asking why it didn't take off. Just checking.
All right, you heard it here first, Capital Region. When you run in to Tom Gazlowski, he wants to be known as Ghazi Bear from now on. Ghazi Bear. Please. Everywhere you see him, especially if his lovely imaginary girlfriend Jordan is with him, call him Ghazi Bear, please.
Just the ladies, if you want.
No.
Okay.
You want the nickname to take off.
Okay.
Gentlemen, here's Ghazi Bear.
I don't know what I'm doing.